Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something car lovers obsess over, the perfect spec. And we've got a really special example where a high-performance car and a precision watch, well, they basically become one thing.
So if you're into cars, you know exactly what perfect spec means, right? It's that obsession with getting every single detail, every option just right. And this quote, it points to what might just be the ultimate expression of that idea, the Porsche 911 GT3 Touring. Okay, so before we even get to the watch, you really have to understand the car it was made for. And this car, the 911 GT3 Touring, it's kind of built on this amazing contradiction. It has all this raw, crazy power, but it's wrapped up in this really, surprisingly elegant package.
So what's the big deal? Well, look at this. The standard GT3, you can't miss it. It's got that huge wing on the back screaming, "I belong on a racetrack." But the Touring version, it gets rid of that. It's way more subtle, more understated. It's kind of the if you know choice for the street. But, and this is a big but, don't let that clean look fool you for a second. The whole point of this car is to give you what's described as an unhinged experience on the road. It's the classic wolf in sheep's clothing, right? All the race car guts, but in a package that won't get you stared at everywhere you go.
Okay, let's talk numbers. At the heart of this thing, we're talking about 375 kilowatts of power. To put that in perspective, that's over 500 horsepower. That is a ton of performance for a car you're supposed to drive on public roads.
And where does all that power come from? A glorious 4-liter, 6-cylinder engine. And get this, it's naturally aspirated. That just means no turbos. You get this incredibly sharp, instant response when you touch the throttle. Oh, and apparently it has a frankly rude exhaust note, which I think tells you everything you need to know about this car's personality.
So, what does all that engineering actually get you? How about 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in a wild 3.8 seconds? I mean, that is seriously quick. We're talking proper supercar territory here.
All right, so you've got this incredible car. The big question is, how on earth do you make a watch that's worthy of it? How do you capture that same vibe, that whole understated but insanely capable thing on your wrist?
And Porsche Design's answer is, well, it's pretty brilliant. They didn't just make a watch that was inspired by the GT3. No, they went way further. They made a watch that is, in a very real sense, part of the car. Just look at how deep this connection goes. The strap, it's made from the exact same leather you find inside the car. Flip it over, and the rotor that winds the watch is a perfect mini version of the car's wheel. Even the dial is designed to look like the car's dashboard clock. It's an incredible fusion, isn't it?
But here's the real kicker, the detail that changes everything. You can't just walk into a store and buy this watch. Nope, it's only available if you actually own a Porsche 911 GT3. And that move, it's genius. It transforms the watch from just being merchandise into this exclusive badge of honor, a true part of the ownership experience.
Okay, so let's zoom in a bit on the watch itself. Because just like its four-wheeled counterpart, the really cool stuff is hidden in the little details.
Check this out. See that tiny little bit of text on the seconds dial? It says born in Flocked. Now, unless you're a total Porsche nut, that might not mean much. But Flocked is the home of Porsche's motorsport division. It's where the GT3 is born. It's one of those amazing little Easter eggs for the people who are really in the know.
But the most impressive technical feature, you can't even see it at first. This watch has what's called a Flyback chronograph. Now that's a seriously high-end feature, a complication in watch speak. It basically means you can stop, reset, and restart the stopwatch with a single click instead of the usual 3. It's a feature you normally find on watches that cost way more.
And I love this parallel. Think about the feeling of shifting gears in a great manual sports car. That satisfying, mechanical click-clack. Well, using a Flyback chronograph gives you a very similar kind of pleasure. It's this awesome tactile connection to the mechanics of the machine, whether it's on the road or on your wrist.
So, where does that leave us? What's the final verdict here? Is this watch just a super expensive car accessory, or is it something more?
Well, you can really look at it in two ways. The cynic in you might say, come on, it's just another expensive option on the checklist for a car that's already crazy expensive. But the collector sees something totally different. They see it as the ultimate value add, something that completes the package and is essential to the car's story. And when you actually look at the watch for what it is, that collector's view starts to make a lot of sense. I mean, this is a legit Swiss-made watch. It's got an in-house movement. That means Porsche Design actually built the engine of the watch themselves, which is a big deal. It's made from top-shelf materials, like titanium. This is a serious timepiece.
So, what's the price for all this custom engineering? Well, as tested, you're looking at just under 24,000 Australian dollars. Yeah, that's a serious number, but it reflects what this is, a piece of high-end, custom-built machinery, just like the car.
So let's be clear, this is not just some fashion watch with a car logo slapped on it. Not at all. As the quote puts it, this is a real-deal, Swiss-made, in-house Flyback chronograph. It's a fantastic watch in its own right that any watch geek would be thrilled to own.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? In their quest to make the perfect companion piece for a dream car, Porsche Design might have just created a collectible masterpiece in its own right. So, which is it? An accessory or a masterpiece? You know, maybe the coolest part is that it's actually both.